In this video, we're gonna talk about the rise and the fall of Florida rapper Julio Foolio before his untimely death. Julio Foolio was born Charles Andrew Jones III. He was raised in the north side of Jacksonville and Hilltop Village Apartments in Florida. The rapper, of course, is known for his Florida drill sound and for his diss track, When I See You, a diss track that he put out against rapper Young Ace. Now, both of them have been beefing, and we gotta go back, like I said before, in order to know how Julio Foolio got his name in the game. Now, Young Ace is part of ATK, and Julio Foolio, he was part of KTA. Two rival gangs, street gangs according to authorities, coming out of Florida. Let's take it back to 2017, after Julio Foolio's cousin was killed in a Florida home. And this is what started it all. 19-year-old Zion Brown, aka known as TJ to his close friends and family, was inside of a Jacksonville home with two girls, ages 9 and 16, when a man entered the home and opened fire, killing him and injuring the girls. Now, the girls were treated at a local hospital, but Brown unfortunately died. Now, it wasn't long before police in Florida made an arrest for Brown's death. And that person that they arrested was 19-year-old DeAndre Thomas. He was charged with murder and 2 counts of attempted murder and sentenced to prison. Now, who's Thomas and what the fuck does he have to do with Young Ace? Well, let me put you on in case you didn't know. Thomas and Young Ace are actually best friends. They were arrested months before for both conspiring to rob a man for his marijuana. Shots were actually fired into a home, missing a couple and a 1-year-old child. Now, in what people are calling a retaliation shooting, in 2018, Young Ace was with 3 other people, including his brother, to celebrate his brother's birthday at a restaurant when someone opened fire, killing his brother in front of him, shooting the rapper 8 times, and leaving the other 2 men that they were with dead. Now, after the shootings, Julio made fun of the victims and even airbrushed a t-shirt that said, quote, "Rest in Piss 23, end quote." Who was he referring to? He was referring to one of the victims that died at the shooting at the restaurant, who was called 23. That's what his friends knew him by. His real name was Royale Devon Smith. Now, the back and forth between both of these rappers and their rival groups just got worse. In January of 2019, there was another shooting, this time at a strip club where rapper Boss Goon was deleted and ATK rapper Queso was shot along with his father. Now, later on, after more bloodshed, Julio's 16-year-old brother, known as Bibby, was deleted at an apartment complex in February. Julio Foolio also survived 2 attempts on his life. Now, the back and forth just became even more worse after Queso made fun of Bibby's death by putting all the fallen KTA victims on his album cover, which was titled Bibby Out. And then police made a huge break in the death of Julio Foolio's brother, and the person that they arrested for his murder was none other than Queso. Yes, Queso was arrested and charged in Bibby's murder, and he actually remains in jail with his father and his brother for charges that include shit from other situations. They're actually in jail as we speak right now, snitching on each other. After this, Young Ace in 2021 released Who I Smoke, a remix of Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 Miles. In the song, he mentioned Julio Foolio's brother, Bibby. And this music video got 49 million views up to date. It's also known as one of the hardest Florida drill anthems that has came out of that state. And in reply and in style to the same thing that Young Ace was pulling with his diss track, Julio Foolio released When I See You, which was obviously a remake of Fantasia's song, When I See You. And what was he doing? Of course, with the back and forth, he was poking fun at Youngin's brother and his friends dying. And that video up to date has 46 million views. Julio Foolio went on to work with other rappers that included Fredo Bang, Blueface, Young Thug, and even more rappers. But this all came to an end when the rapper who bragged about being protected by the heavy works of voodoo and his grandmother was tragically killed as he was celebrating his 26th birthday.
Charles Jones, whose stage name is Julio Foolio, was gunned down over the weekend at the Holiday Inn off McKinley Drive.
Looking for whoever's responsible for a shooting that left a Florida rapper dead.
In Tampa, where police are still looking for the person who shot and killed a rapper and hurt 3 others outside of a hotel there.
For Charles Jones, known as Julio Foolio, shot and killed in Tampa.
On June 23rd, early Sunday morning, Foolio was shot and killed as he was celebrating his 26th birthday at a Tampa hotel. The rapper was at an Airbnb with his friends, but he was kicked out by the owner due to the capacity of people that he had over. The shooting happened around 4:40 a.m. at the hotel. According to police in Florida, 2 cars were shot at. Besides Foolio dying, 3 other people that were in the vehicle he was in were also injured. Now, his death is a shock to many, of course to his fans who have always listened to him and supported him no matter what. But to many others, it wasn't a shock due to the lifestyle that he lived, he claimed, and that he spoke about. And due to the fact that he always felt as if death was chasing him, and he always, quote, felt karma was everywhere. Now, despite how you feel about Foolio, he does leave behind a very loyal fan base that will miss him and still support him beyond the grave. If you like this video, please share, of course like, and subscribe to my channel. It's your girl Sin Stacks. I'm out.